Well guys, Marketplace struck again. Just getting back with my newest find. And that's some T-top shades. I found these in a town close by for only 20 bucks, and I'm gonna tell you why I want them. I drive this Camaro every day in the summer. That means rain or shine. So when it's nice and sunny out, I like to have the T-tops off if I can, other than when it's miserable. And in typical Midwestern fashion, I'm gonna tell you that it's not the heat that'll get you, it's the humidity. What do I mean by that? Well, right now it's 88 degrees or 87 degrees and it feels like upper 90s. That means in midsummer, when it is in the mid 90s, it's well over the mid hundreds in the heat index. And although this thing has all brand new AC components, new condenser, compressor, the only thing I didn't replace was the evaporator, the AC still has troubles keeping up. And that probably has something to do with you're sitting in a giant fishbowl for a magnifying glass. Eventually it cools down in there and it's comfortable. But I'm wondering, if I put some T-top shades in it, will it cool down faster and be even more comfortable to ride in on those days that are just excruciating hot? Let's find out. So here's the plan. I had the car sitting outside, and what I've done is I put a probe in. And the reason why I did a probe is because that way we can get ambient air versus an infrared spot treating a surface. So we can see it is 129.4 degrees in here currently. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna drive the car around with the windows up, with the AC on for about 20 to 25 minutes. We'll see how cool it gets in here with that probe, and then put the covers on. We'll park it back in the sun, let it heat up again, and repeat, and see what the results are, just out of curiosity, for science. Timer is set for 25 minutes. We'll go ahead and hit start, and let's see what happens. All right, it's been 25 minutes, and it is 98.1 degrees. That seems really warm in here still, and you got to keep in mind that's the ambient air temperature in the cabin. I'm actually really comfortable with the AC blowing on me, but I think that just kind of shows how much heat the plastic and everything's giving off when it was 128 degrees in here prior to starting. So unintentionally, after another 15 minutes of driving, it's down to 87.8. So rough math with that, after 40 minutes of driving, it dropped the temperature in the cab here about 40 degrees. Now, I don't really care about the 40 minutes. I really want to see how fast we can get it to drop down. So we're going to put these T-top shades in here and see what 25 minutes of driving will do after the temperature comes back up in the car. First thing we should probably do is clean the dust off this T-top. And that's because these shades attach with some Velcro dots. One down, one more to go. I'm gonna go put these back on the car before I put the shades on. You can see where the T-top seal has been rubbing. And I just think that if I guess where the Velcro dots go, if I have them off just a little bit, they may not fit. So probably best to install those while they're in the car. Being that these are secondhand, I didn't have the other half of the Velcro dot. Obviously, they're still on the car they came off of. So I got these 3M VHB. They're supposed to be high temp up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which I thought was pretty important. I'm just gonna pull all that off. And we'll just replace these dots. They're barely on there anyway, so these things, I'd say that adhesive was kind of crappy. Now before we take these off, let's see how they fit. Driver front. They should stick on there. Maybe not. No? Well, it doesn't work like that. That way? Maybe I'm gonna have to install these with the T-top off. I guess we'll try that. I'm not sure what I think about this, because if it won't go on with the T-top on the car, I feel like this is gonna be sitting on the seal. We'll give it a shot, I guess. Okay. I'm not gonna press that too tight because I wanna make sure that this is gonna seal. I just feel like it shouldn't be sitting on top of that T-top seal. It worked, and it still feels like the seal's pressed tight in between there, and their seal's touching front and back. I'm gonna do the other one real quick and I'll show you the end result. Man, did it make it a lot darker in there. They look pretty decent. They match the headliner pretty well. It's hard to see from in here. That's kind of the point. So now that those are in, let's get this thing out in the sun and let it bake. We're already looking a little better with the T-top shades on. It's hotter outside at 91 degrees and is 120.9 degrees inside the cabin. So although much darker in here, I'm hoping it's worth it. Let's get the AC on max, set the timer for 25 minutes, and now let's go find out what our results are. All right, just got back, and technically it has been, well, it's almost 28 minutes. And the temperature is 76.8. I have to get inside and write down all the numbers that I came up with, but I'm pretty sure that's 20 degrees cooler than what it was previously. And if that's the case, those things were worth all of the $30 I have invested after buying those Velcro dots. Okay, I went back through and I wrote down all the numbers to give me a rough idea how effective they really were. And they're kind of surprising. On test 1, the outside temperature was 89 degrees with a heat index of 97. Now I let the car sit, and inside the cabin it peaked at 129.4 degrees. After 25 minutes of driving the car, it cooled down to 98.1 degrees, which gave us a final cool down of 31.3 degrees. In test 2, the outside temperature actually increased. It was 91 degrees, the heat index was 98, so that only increased 1, and the cabin temperature peaked at 120.9 degrees. Now after driving that for 25 minutes, the cool down temp was 76.8 degrees, which was a total cool down of 44.1 degrees. Now that's a 12.8 degree difference, so 13 degrees cooler in 25 minutes, which I think is pretty substantial. The one thing I want to note is the nearly 10 degree cooler temp that we started with in test 2. And I think that contributes to being able to block the sun out of the cabin, and the dash and the black leather seats and all that weren't able to absorb the heat, so the AC didn't have to fight as hard to cool those down. If you took that into consideration and you wanted to include that in a difference with the T-top shades in, we actually cooled down 21.3 degrees. I'm still not 100% that the AC can't be some of the culprit on the slow cool down. Sometimes if a system's overfilled, it may not get as cold, and actually if it's underfilled, it may get colder, and that's a lot of times when you see those freeze ups. So I'm gonna pull some Freon out of it, and I'm gonna see if that makes a little bit of a difference for me. If you guys wanna see another video over that to see if that made a difference for me, I'll absolutely share one. But in the conclusion of this video, do T-top shades make your car cooler? They absolutely do. All right guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if you find it interesting. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.